Having an original thought is so important because that's what's going to separate you from mainstream. That's why people don't like mainstream media now, because it's just regurgitated, repeated, diluted bullshit. We outside. Listen, it's like 3 o'clock. I went to the store first before I did this walk because I needed some food. I thought I was going to start my 2-week fast like a few days ago, but I ended up only doing a 48-hour fast. I just had so many things going on that needed to be done, and I just feel like I needed all of my energy to get it done. So so I ended up just doing a 48-hour fast, and then I broke my fast and I ate last night. But whoo, y'all. Listen. I'm about to fuck up. Supporter shout outs on the screen right here. I fuck with y'all. Hi. Thank you guys so much for tapping in, tuning in, checking in. All of the above. I almost didn't make it out here, y'all. I always say that because that's how it feels. But then I gotta tell myself, remind myself who the fuck I am. And I end up out here regardless. But sometimes I have strong emotions of like, I just do not want to be out here. I'd rather be in my bed smoking my blunt, watching my show. Well, I have one show. You guys know I've been watching the Night Agent. I'm almost out of episodes of that though. I took a break watching it just so I wouldn't run out of episodes. Yeah. We have a super supporter. I'm going to go ahead and shout her out and respond to her comment on stream because it was just so many gems dropped in here and some other things I wanted to address. First of all, thank you so much for tuning into my channel and commenting, leaving your opinion and your experience, your journey. I like to hear what the rest of you guys are going through and how your YouTube journey is going, your fitness journeys and everything. When I was responding to it last night, I just could not stop laughing because I'm like, she's so right. If everybody would have just minded their business, if y'all would have just minded y'all business and let Kanye do what Kanye does and ignore this man, like y'all be letting him get this rise out of y'all. And then when he decided to address it, if he decided to address it, it ends up with Twitter looking like this. Matter of fact, I don't even know if we could put his Twitter post up here because YouTube might get us. Like, we probably gonna have to block a lot out. I don't think we even gonna post it. Matter of fact, no. I ain't trying to get but y'all should have left this man alone. Y'all should have left that man alone. Okay? He went on a whole tangent on Twitter. The internet is in an uproar. He's saying anything and everything to piss y'all off, and it's working. He got y'all fighting in his comments. He ain't responded to a single one of y'all. And y'all spend all day in his comments fighting each other. Half of the shit Kanye tweet. You know what? Let me get off this man. Anyway, I completely understand where you're coming from about the attention span and everything with posting shorter content, which is kind of my point in my video, but not to deter you guys from posting long form content in the sense of it not being more than 15 minutes, because there's gonna come a point in your YouTube career, if you stay consistent, you stay dedicated, you stay motivated to post, where you're gonna reach a certain number of views, a certain level of engagement, a certain point in your career where the gains are going to be maximized by how much content is on your page to consume. In short term, it might seem like it's the best bet because people's attention spans right now are so short. You really just need to hook them. The hardest part is getting them on your channel, getting them invested into you as a person, your personality. And then, of course, the content being good on top of that. People need to see that you care about what you're doing. People need to see that you're passionate about what you're doing, and then they will support you. And it's not going to matter whether your content is 2 minutes long, 4 minutes long, or 30 minutes long. My YouTube analytics now, before, when I first started, before I knew to take clips of my video in the middle or in the end, or wherever the most interesting thing, the hook of your video, when I learned to start taking that section out and putting it at the front of my video, which I don't always do because I told you guys, I'm not into the YouTube gimmicks, the stop scrolling, all this shit, right? Used to hook the viewer in. But that worked when it first became popular. And then after a while, people got annoyed. Because it's like, you say all that, you really got me thinking I'm about to be hooked in. And then I click into your content, and you're just telling me what the last 50,000 YouTubers have already said in their video. And sometimes they don't even be rewording it. It be killing me, y'all. And I just made a commitment to myself that I'm not going to be that type of YouTuber. I just cannot stomach it. I can't stomach watching it. And I don't want to be somebody that puts that out. So if I do say something catchy or interesting in my video, it wasn't curated that way on purpose. It just flew. That's just how it came out when I said it, right? And it happened to make for a good hook. So it's not inauthentic, is my point. Don't try to be somebody you're not. And this is no longer addressed at the comment of the super supporter that I put on the screen. I'm just going off on a tangent now. But do not try to make catchy content and try to make catchy hooks that really don't have anything to do with your video, or it's not driving the real point of your video. For example, yesterday I used in my thumbnail title, YouTube is on easy mode, because that's what I know people are searching. That's what the algorithm wants, to reel them in. But at the same time, in my video, I am talking about, I specifically, on purpose, on my thumbnail, just put easy mode, you know? So it wasn't lying to my viewers. At the same time, we are going to be talking about this easy mode theory on YouTube, but it's also leaving room for curiosity. The viewer wants, as soon as you read that thumbnail title, the first thought people have, are you going to tell me how YouTube is on easy mode, how to get it to be on easy mode, or that it's not on easy mode? What are you going to do, right? And then I took a clip out of my video when I started talking about YouTube not being on easy mode, and how I hate that we have this whole trend of YouTube being on easy mode, because I feel like she was right. It does discourage creators from wanting to continue to pursue their content creation and their journey. If you already don't have a solid foundation of this is how you're gonna get your YouTube channel seen, monetized, and maybe you're just starting YouTube and this is a first rodeo for you, and you're seeing all these videos because it's trending on YouTube to talk about, and other creators typically hop on trends, right? Because they're trying to work with the algorithm. After a while, you keep seeing these videos, you keep watching these videos, you keep applying what people are saying in these videos, and you're still stuck between 20 to 40 views, some people even less, maybe some people more. Even me, at my numbers that I'm in right now, I'm like, damn, if YouTube is on easy mode, I'm showing up every day, my content is long form, my lighting's good, I use whatever, transitions, I'm improving my work every time I post, I'm getting better at speaking into the camera, I'm more confident when I speak, and I'm actually starting to enjoy what I do, and I don't have so much pressure. I'm not talking about me, because I always enjoy what I do, or I don't do it, but except for walking, because that's not a luxury I have, to be able to decide whether, like, it doesn't matter if it's enjoyable or not, this shit gotta get done. You know, YouTube, it's not necessarily something that has to get done, but it's something I want to get done, and it's equally as important to me as my fitness journey, so I treat it the same as if it is. But my point is, seeing that content that YouTube is on easy mode, and then not seeing your numbers move in the direction you want as fast as you would want it to, it can be discouraging. I could definitely see that happening. I could definitely see somebody wanting to give up, like, oh, well, if it's supposed to be on easy mode and I can't pull off the numbers I need now, then what happens if I don't do what I need to do by the time this easy mode thing is done on YouTube? I definitely can't make it through the hard mode. Shit, I'm struggling on the easy mode. No. YouTube is not on easy mode, y'all. You just have to be consistent, be passionate, and don't fake it. I know people love to tell you fake it till you make it, all this stuff, but it doesn't work with everything. Okay? There's certain things you just cannot fake. And if you do fake, it's going to show in your content. It's going to show in a lot of different areas. And when you should be watching your videos back anyways after you record them, especially if you're editing. It's kind of like a have to. But if you're one of those people who don't watch your content back, or you can't even sit through your own content, you get bored 3 minutes in or uninterested, then that's probably how your audience feels too. You know, so just maybe it's because you don't like watching it back because you feel cringe, like, you know, those weren't your real thoughts, or you know, you're not showing up as your authentic self. Maybe that's why you don't enjoy watching your videos back. Whatever the reason, figure it out, come to the conclusion, and fix it. That way, you'll be more motivated, you'll be more excited, and your audience can actually connect with you, not the mask that you put on or the performance that you put on for them. I don't know if you guys watch Baddies, but in the last Baddies reunion, the last episode, everybody was booing the two girls, not Baddies, Jocelyn's Cabaret. The audience was booing these two girls, Danny and I don't remember the other girl's name, but they were booing them. And if you watch the season, you'll know that these two girls, they really didn't fuck with no one, for real. Not in a way that should have caused the audience to boo them like that, but the audience whole thing was they were ass kissers all season. Anything Jocelyn wanted, anything she said, they were just her personal hype girls. It's like they didn't have an opinion of their own. They didn't have original thoughts, you know? And having an original thought is so important because that's what's going to separate you from mainstream. That's why people don't like mainstream media now, because it's just regurgitated, repeated, diluted bullshit, right? That's why people are so excited that these main news networks that Trump is single-handedly dismantling are going away, because they're tired. They want something new. They want something real. They want something authentic, you know? And that doesn't just stop at mainstream media. That goes through any type of content that people digest. So I think we should start thinking more about how we're showing up for ourselves and others, what our true intent is. If you don't have any original thoughts, then that's a whole nother issue. That means you need to work on you. You need to find yourself. You need to figure out who you are. That's what that means. If you don't have an original thought, then you don't know who you are. Because once you know who you are, and you see certain content or you see certain things in the news, you can form your own opinion. You can do your own research. You can talk about what you want to talk about, say what you think for real, and not what you think somebody wants to hear. And in order to get that information, you have to go copy what somebody else has determined that other people want to hear, which is the most inauthentic way you could show up. So my advice to put YouTube on easy mode would be to just show up as your authentic self. And if you are incapable of doing that right now, then do the work. You know, do the work. Would I have got more views if I went with the whole idea of YouTube is on easy mode and told my audience a lie that I'm not experiencing? I'm not experiencing YouTube being on easy mode. I show up every day. I do what I gotta do every day. Even if I forget to post the video happened. Okay? Unless I forgot to record and y'all already. But that's like 10%. That's like 10% out of the 100. You know? So 90% of the time, I'm here with you guys. I'm showing up. I'm my authentic self. And my thoughts are original. You know? I feel like some people have clicked on my video and they thought they knew where I was going with something based on what I had in the thumbnail or based on what I had in my title. And then they actually view the video and they're like, damn, what else do I miss? And this has trickled down to people watching my other videos, because those thumbnails and the titles, they may have thought they knew what I was going to say in them, just because so many other creators, so many other YouTubers that people are watching have used similar keywords in their titles and their thumbnails. And when you go down the rabbit hole of something and there's a bunch of people copying each other, it's like an echo chamber. Eventually you learn to not, you try to go down a different rabbit hole. You know, you feel like you've consumed enough of the same shit. Like, that idea is driven into your head. It's not working. You need something else. So when people figure out through your content that you're going to show up and give them your original thoughts, your true thoughts, your real thoughts on a subject, and then you also couple that with showing the work, having the results, or just the information if you didn't get any results out of whatever. Just telling the truth. There's so much power in just telling the truth. Whether it's good, bad, ugly, in between, middle. If I came on here tomorrow and I was like, y'all, I slipped. I've been eating cookies, cake. I've been eating ice cream. I haven't been walking. I'm drinking soda. This is all shit I would never do anymore. But if I did, and I showed up and I told you guys that, yeah, some of my viewers might be disappointed, because it's like, I told you guys I was committed and dedicated to something, and I let myself down. And in a way, I let my viewers down, because I put a certain expectation for myself, and my viewers, my audience, my supporters that care about me, they now created a certain level of expectation of me as well. And I'm not saying you can't slip because you're gonna upset one of your viewers. What I'm saying is, if it happens and you do slip, or you do mess up, or you do not show up how you said you were gonna show up, you can always go back, readjust, try again, but tell the truth. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to come on and tell people, I walked 15,000 steps and I ate clean all week and whatever the thing is, you know? And then, but you know that you really didn't even get out of bed today. You know that you're posting this comment from under your sheets and you have a burger, some fries, and a cupcake sitting right next to you. It's gonna make you feel cringe. And then when you're telling this to your audience, people are gonna pick up that you don't even believe what you're saying. So apply this to whatever the thing is, and make that example your example. But it doesn't have to deal with feeding, with food or eating habits or anything like that. It could simply, it could have to do with anything, right? Anything you're not being authentic about, anything you're not telling the truth about, anything that you are not confident in what you're presenting because you don't even believe it, or you've shown yourself evidence to the contrary. So make YouTube easy for yourself by just showing up as who you are. That's what today's video is going to be about. I didn't mean to talk about it for 26 minutes, but I do think it's important because I think it's the biggest factor in success on YouTube, because nobody wants to follow bots. I don't even like fighting bots when I'm playing Apex. Follow follow my Twitch. My dog just scared shit out of me. I don't even like fighting the bots that are on Apex. I'd rather jump straight in the ranked and fight the people that I know are real, authentic people. Someone that's not fake shooting at me back. I can't do it. I literally can't do it. Not for training purposes, not for the real thing. I'd rather train and get my ass laid out and embarrassed by other real people. You know, that's just how I am. And I think it's helped me a lot with being a content creator and with being able to come out here and record. And even if I have nothing to say to you guys, even if I have nothing that came to my mind that morning, I know that when I post this video, it's me. And I know the people that know me know it's me. And I know the people that interact with me on a daily basis know it's me. And there will never be a story that comes out or anything anybody could say like, hey, she said this, but then she said this over here, and these two don't match each other. Which one is she lying about? You're never going to get that. And it's because I'm going to say what I feel and I'm going to say what I think. Not to say that your opinions and your thoughts on something can't change. That's very important also. If you gain a different perspective of something, if you gain if you have a different experience from something, you're allowed to course correct. Okay? You don't have to die on that hill. I see a lot of people dying on hills. They don't have to. Like, you can go back down. Okay? You don't have to jump. You can get off the hill, y'all. If that no longer aligns with you, with who you are, with who you want to be, or with the experiences that you've gained, you do not have to stay there. You know? Just because you said it, just because it's in a video somewhere. You don't have to go back and delete your old videos either. If you started your journey off inauthentic, the easiest way to course correct without taking down the work you've already done and dismantling everything that you've already built is just to show up and tell the truth now. People respect that way more than you continuing to perpetuate an idea that's not yours, that you don't even believe in. Show up and tell people, look, I thought this at the time, or I didn't know how to communicate this at the time, or making the money, gaining the traction, being popular on social media was more important to me. And I didn't do the mental work that would have allowed me to make the decision that I needed to show up as my authentic self and just tell you guys how I feel, whether the masses is gonna like it or not. But these are my real thoughts. And now that I'm able to speak about how I really feel, I'm gonna go back and talk about some things that I've said in the past that I know no longer resonate with me or never resonated with me. And I want to show you guys that now, tell you guys that now. And from here forward, these are my thoughts. You can always course correct, y'all. So this video is not to bash people who chose to jump on trends, to jump on waves, to want to be liked and accepted by everybody, which is impossible. That's never going to happen. Anyways, you're never going to be liked and accepted by every single person on this earth. There's too many. There's billions of people on the planet. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to have a reason for not liking you. Some people don't like themselves. And you got to remember that. When people are attacking you, when people are talking shit about you, when people are bullying you, when people don't believe in you, you have to remember that you are the most important. You are the most important factor in your life. You are the only one that can control your actions, your thoughts, your decisions. You, it's nobody else. So once that settles with you and yourself, you're not going to give a fuck. Whether your YouTube video is 25 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, or an hour. There are hour-long podcasts right now that are doing amazing. Top of the charts, #1 on the billboards. Hour, 52-minute, 60-minute episodes right now doing amazing. So, yes, getting your audience first might be a little tricky, especially if you're just starting. But I promise, if you guys just show up as your authentic self, have your original ideas, and treat YouTube as your personal diary instead of a people-pleasing platform, you will get the results you're looking for. So just think about that. And you could post your long-form content and post the short form to gain the attention. Use other platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, if you still have that app. Use the short form content to get people to your channel. Because the long form content, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that's where the money is. You want those long videos. Because the people who watch them all the way through, when your channel grows, you start finding more of those people that are willing to sit through that are willing to watch that. Just think of the gains you'd be missing out on for the people who don't have that short attention span. Them watching 10, 15, 20, 1,000 of your videos is going to be more beneficial and make up for the slack of the people who just couldn't do it. And again, when people can't grab onto your content like that, when they can't stick around, when they can't stay around, it's more often than not because they don't resonate with the content creator. They're not connected to the real you. So this video is 35 minutes. By the time we upload it and get it all good, it should be about, I don't know, like 25 minutes, something like that. We'll see how much I end up editing this video, but the current time is 35 minutes. And I'm not gonna lie, this video is I seen the time coming up, and usually I would have chopped off the video by now, but I think I want to prove my point. I'm gonna use the analytics for this video and talk about it when the numbers grow on it and we get the results from it. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna prove my point. I'm gonna timestamp in this video where I said this about the long form content and the amount of people that would be willing to watch it. You don't know how many people would just put you on their TV and do dishes, vacuum, go on their walk, do whatever, and just have something playing in the background that they don't necessarily have to watch. Like, they don't want to miss like a baddie fight or whatever's interesting to you guys. But you'd be surprised how many people just will put you on in the background. And that's why podcasts work, audio versions and video formats, because you don't actually have to sit there and look at the screen to get all the information from it, right? Unless you just want to see my face, in which case, hi. You don't count those people out, because I'm one of those people. So I know that there's other people. The people that follow my channel, show up for my channel, they know that I'm coming to their channel. If you're one of those people, comment down below and let these people know that you not only stayed to the end, and then they're also going to see that you commented on the channel. And that's already proven our point. You know? I am going to get out of here, though, because I'm not trying to edit no 40-minute video. I'm doing this one for y'all. Y'all know I don't like to go past 20 minutes. Just because I don't feel like editing it. Not because I don't think anybody will watch it. Your tribe is out there. Your supporters are out there. The people that want to see your content are out there. And those people, that's the thing. One last thing before I get out of here. The people that get invested in you, the people that end up fucking with you for you, they're going to want that long form content. They're going to want hours of your content. They're going to want hours of your knowledge. They're going to want a catalog of you. That's why being inconsistent with things doesn't work, because people get excited and fired up. You ever go on Netflix and you find a show that you finally like, oh, this is an awesome show? For example, Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. Amazing show. And anybody that watched the regular Game of Thrones, that was an amazing show. But the spinoff is even better than you could have imagined. We ain't gonna talk about the Game of Thrones ending. Don't do that. Okay. we could debate this all we want. But the House of the Dragon, they gave us one good season, y'all. Or was it two? It might have been two. But they stopped. They stopped talking about it. They stopped making trailers about it. They stopped putting out the episodes. And people like me that are invested in the original Game of Thrones were invested in this version, this spinoff, and then they just stopped. They could have made 3-hour-long episodes, right? And we would have all showed up and we all would have watched it. We would have all showed up and we all would have been watching it. We don't give a damn. We'll pause it in between bathroom breaks, come back, pause it during making dinner. We are invested, you know? And this is extreme because it's a show, but some people feel this way about the people that they resonate with in life and that they like when they like your content. So don't focus on how long the content is. Focus on the quality of the content and the authenticity of the content, and you will win in whatever you do in life. I'm going to post this long ass video, and some people are going to watch it, and some people have not connected with me yet to want to watch it, and that's completely fucking fine. My feelings are not going to be hurt, and yours should not be either, because I am willing to watch 3 hours of content that I like. I am not willing to watch 3 hours of something that doesn't resonate with me. And that's most people. But people definitely 100% cannot resonate with something fraudulent, with something fake, with something, inauthentic. Especially when it comes to personal content. We don't even like the people that be pretending to be ops in a movie towards another character. And we know that shit's fake. We know that person ain't really backstabbed that, but we hate it. We hate to see it. We're mad. It brings up all these emotions on us. Like, why the fuck? You know? Like, why the... We get mad for that person, knowing this whole thing is a show, is fake. It's a fake storyline. And we still mad. So, just think about that. I'm gonna get out of here for 42 minutes. Oh my God. It was worth it. Y'all are worth it. Keep being you. Keep showing up for you. I'm rooting for all of you guys. Make your content. Post your content. Be authentic in your content. And don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't be a douchebag either. Okay? See y'all in the next video.